Good news, Rob, right now is we have heard no injuries whatsoever. It sounds like the worst damage sounds like it's coming out of Montgomery County, and we did speak with Andrew Wainwright, the emergency manager from Montgomery County, and here's what he had to say to Bill Randby earlier this evening.
Working with the Red Oak Fire Chief as well as the Elliott Fire Chief. The Red Oak Fire Chief actually followed the storm, and I followed it from a few miles out. And he followed the tornado that was on the ground, kind of in a northerly area, followed up the gravel road, watching for any destruction. It did destroy the roof off a house. We just found out that a lot of wires and electricity has been lost here on western Montgomery County, and it continued on the ground for quite a while, and now we're starting to get some more rain.
Okay, now where are you located at, sir, at this point?
Right now, I am located about 2 miles to the east of Highway 59 and about 10 miles north of Highway 34.
Okay.
Close to the Potawatomi Mills, Montgomery Corner area.
So near Henderson, Iowa. Do you know of any injuries, sir, in your area down there from these storms?
No, we don't. We don't have any injuries. The fire chief stopped at the house that had the destruction, and they were okay, so he continued on following the twister that was going fairly slow. Once it went over Highway 92, it started to actually get a little bit smaller, but I was in contact with Pot County EMA to make sure that they knew it, as well as our comm center was. So it was a storm that actually we weren't really expecting, because we thought that the major stuff had gone through, and he continued on north, and it popped out a tornado and stayed on the ground for quite a while.
Do you know, can you tell me what the emergency...
Once again, that was Adam Wainwright, Montgomery County Emergency Management Director. He said the biggest thing right now is trying to assess the damage. There's lots of power outages, lots of power poles down, wires down. So far, they have received no ambulance calls, so that's good news. Once again, they don't think that there's any injuries out there. One of the scariest things that happened earlier this evening was a couple twisters went through about 5 miles south of Glenwood, and folks were pretty nervous about that, but apparently one of them touched down for a short time, but it was a rural area, no damage from either one of those twisters that went through southwest of Glenwood. So, like we say, the worst damage we've heard of so far is that roof blown off in Montgomery County at a home just southeast of Henderson.
Very good, Carol. Thanks very much for that update.